Well, good morning, Rebecca.
Good morning, Theriel. How lovely to see you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. How have you been?
I have been well. I've been well, busy, but it's all good and exciting within my business and within the By Theriel business. I'm good. How about you?
Wonderful. I'm doing great. I'm excited to be back and back on track, thank God, after my visit to Australia. And yeah, everything's like working out incredibly with
Fantastic.
my personal life and business life.
Perfect. Your world is spinning in a perfect circle.
And this is why I've changed my hairstyle today. I'm using my face to send a message about fashion.
I love it. That is what we do. And it's fun that you are experimenting just as we ask our clients to experiment and to trust us.
Absolutely. Do you think that's a good idea to experiment with your look and face?
Oh my goodness. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I think number one, it makes it fun. It is fun. And
Mm.
just because you try something and it doesn't work, that's okay. Now you know. But I think it absolutely keeps you fresh. It keeps it fun. And you never know what you're going to discover that looks great on you.
It's so true. It's so true because as soon as I walked out from my room, and my husband looked at me and said, "Whoa, that's a new look." I said, "What does that mean? Is it good or bad?" He said, "No, it looks good." And then my son did the
See?
same. He looked at me, he said, "You split your hair in the middle?"
Out of the
Good
mouths of
morning,
babes.
Fabiana. Good morning, and thank you for joining us. Fabiana and I had an incredible a private session, by the way, and we talked about how to become a more successful entrepreneur. Because Rebecca, everyone like to be an entrepreneur, but there's distinction between being an entrepreneur and a successful entrepreneur, and this
Oh,
we
yes.
are actually talk today about using your face as a fashion guide. So, in any business, you need to use your body language as a fashion guide or as a silent language. So, tell me more about what you're going to talk about today, or you and I are going to talk about and share with our readers.
Oh, am I back? Sorry, my internet froze.
Yeah, no, you've been here. You didn't freeze on
Oh,
us.
good. Okay. I lost you. Tell me, say your question again, please.
All I said is now we're going to use our topic of the day, which is using your face as a fashion guide, which we use
Yes.
our body language, obviously, to send a message without us saying anything. So, how do we use our face to send any message, and how do we create different looks?
Well, my personal approach is based on some information I learned from a true master of her craft, Chris Alves. She is Brazilian and she is a visagist. She studies the face and works with the face. And so, learning from her, I learned that it is less important to have a face shape or to know your face shape, and even more important to know the proportions of your face, to understand that your face is based on your skeletal makeup. So, your face is what your face is. And in that, every face is beautiful. And actually, studying under her, I learned to accept my own face. I grew up feeling that I was not very pretty. I grew up understanding I was not pretty. And I thought I need to make up for it in other ways. But actually, in doing this, I learned I am beautiful. And every woman is beautiful. Every man is beautiful. And there is beauty in the face. So when you use the proportions of your face as a guide, you start to understand not only what shape earring you should wear, but also proportionately what size or eyewear. It is a way to choose your eyewear to understand that section of your face and the width of your face and how far apart your eyes are. You can choose the perfect eyewear, which was
I like
mind
that.
blowing.
I love
Yes.
that. You know what? In our training in Biophilia, we do talk about the 9 different face shapes.
Mhm.
And we do um, say that the oval face shape is the desired, most
Mhm.
wanted face shape, and that's where the makeup people or the people who wants to highlight anything, makeup or accessories. That's what they use as model, as an ideal
Right.
face shape. But you
Right.
said it, every face is beautiful.
Yes.
But
Yes.
more
And
powerful is accepting. And you said you struggled. And I know many of our clients were in the same boat that you were in,
yes.
struggling, including myself, Rebecca. I think because life beats us, and
Mhm.
we take everything to heart. So share with our followers and our audience, how did you overcome that?
Well, in studying my face shape and studying
Mhm.
the proportions of my face shape, and first of all, she lays out what the ideal proportions are, but then the fact that not very many have them. It's sort of like the supermodel statistic.
Mhm.
The genetics that make up a supermodel are actually a phenomenon of nature. They don't
Yes,
just occur. And
yes,
so is the perfect face. And so, in learning in particular, to give you an example, when we talked about you divide the face into thirds and talk about the proportions of the thirds and how they relate to each other. So, you take the whole length of your face and then the thirds in relation to the length of the face. And I learned for some reason when I would put on makeup, when I put on a bright lipstick, I want to wear red lipstick so badly. And when I put it on, I feel like a clown. And I'm so frustrated. And I have a million tubes of red lipstick. And every time I put it on, I don't even make it out of the bathroom door. I take it back off. Well, I did learn that the largest portion of my face is the bottom third.
oh,
So
wow.
when I put a bright, dark lipstick on, you see this part of my face and it throws this part of my face out of proportion. So, where I can make a statement is with my eye makeup, because this part of my face is actually the smallest, or with eyewear. I can go to town with eyewear because that emphasizes the smallest portion of my face and helps to draw attention away from the largest portion. And in that, it makes me very comfortable. And in that, I gave myself permission to not wear the dark, heavy lips, but
Yes.
instead to have fun with eyewear, which I do. My everyday glasses are kind of strange, and, and I do love them, and
I
I feel
can
very.
see them.
I'm contacts in right now. I wouldn't be able to see you if I put them on, but I love crazy eyewear, but it helped me understand why. I've always loved crazy eyewear, but now I know why. Because when I put it on and I see myself in the mirror, I think, wow, there's something about that just changed my face or the way I see my face. And in that, I understood my own face better. And I kind of gave myself permission to feel okay about it, to choose the eyewear over the lipstick.
Okay, that's interesting. Interesting, because I do experience even with my lipstick as well. It's not just my hair, and I started doing this recently, by the way, because as we get older, uh,
Mhm.
you get like in a rut, seriously,
Yes,
and this is
yes,
what
you do.
our client don't understand. So when you put a lipstick that you've been using for 20 years or 10 years, the same color, the same technique, the same application, we actually looking 20 years older.
Absolutely.
So this is
Absolutely.
why we encourage people to stay connected, to network with like-minded people, to learn from the masters, and
Yes.
get outside their comfort zone. I know it's easy because you like that and you've been doing this technique or using
Mhm.
this color for years. And I've even had a client calling me panicking. One of the colors she loved, and been applying for 30 years was discontinued. Well, guess what?
That's okay.
Yes. After 30 years, it's about time.
Absolutely. I recently bought, you say that, I recently bought a lipstick that I thought, I really like this lipstick. It was a kind of a neutral, but not as pale as some that I wear. And I read the bottom of it and I thought, why does this color feel familiar? I realized I had also bought the same color in college.
Oh my God.
And I thought maybe I should choose a different one.
Look,
So, like you say, it's okay when they get continued. Get discontinued. It pushes us out of our comfort zone
yes.
and helps us to try something new.
Yes, definitely. Life is all about, accepting, challenging, and moving up, and
Yes.
experimenting. Otherwise, life is going to be boring. And when it comes to that stage, that's where the depression starts. You're feeling down about yourself. So
Oh,
you
so
need to
true.
always move on and feel different, look different, and
Right.
that's going to keep you exciting. Life is exciting.
It is, and it's like your question earlier. It's important to be experimental, to try new things because that is what keeps life exciting. And I do believe that you are absolutely correct that when we stay stuck doing the same thing we've always done, I think especially as women, as we get older and we see gravity set in, we see our face changing, we see our hair changing, and then we see these same blah looks that we've
Mhm.
always done.
Yes,
I've always worn this particular neckline or this particular style of shirt. And so we start feeling tired of ourselves, tired of what we see in the mirror. And it is important that we stay connected to, if we're entrepreneurs, we stay connected to other entrepreneurs. But if we're the client, we stay connected to someone who can push us just a little bit and challenge what we've been doing.
yes. Oh, well, at least an expert that can tell you the truth. So
Yes.
no just sugar coating, like because I know from my husband, even when I was size 20 after I had my youngest son, yeah, believe it or not, I did go up to size 20. And he kept on saying, "You're beautiful. I love you no matter what. And you're beautiful and I love you." But I wasn't happy within me. And
Yes.
sometimes we need to hear it from the expert to say, you know what, you can do better than that. You are better than that.
So
And
true.
start working on things that you need to do. And this is why a few days ago I decided, okay, my husband loves me no matter what, but I am not happy now, and I joined the gym, and I haven't been, for a while. And you need to listen to you, and only
Absolutely.
you need to cater to your own need.
Absolutely. Well, I think that there's so much wisdom in that. I don't think, I know there's so much wisdom in that because if we're doing things for other people and we're doing things, well, this makes that person happy. They're happy with the way I am. So, okay, I don't think there's any power in that. And I don't think we can't live for other people. We absolutely can't dress the way we dress or let our bodies go just because of other people. I think that we have, and in the same vein, I don't think that there are people who stay so thin or work out so
Yes,
hard they're doing it to impress other people. I think that we have to stay true to ourselves. Shakespeare
that
was right. To thine own self be true.
is so true. It is so true, and I totally agree. And as an expert myself, and as an image consultant myself, as a wife, as a mother, as a businesswoman, like we face a lot of challenges, and we doubt ourselves, and
Yes, we do.
putting ourselves down no matter what. But isn't that funny? It takes a stranger to tell you, "Wow, what a
Right.
smart woman," or "What a good businesswoman you are," and "What a beautiful face you have," and then you start thinking, "Are they talking about me?" It's so weird. It's so weird. So
But why do we think they're more right than the people that know us?
go figure. Go figure. Maybe because we hear it so many times and we get to switch off. Which, I mean,
So,
even my husband says that. Excuse me. Like when he tells me, I love you, Ferial. I say, oh, I love you to say this more often. You say, I say it all the time. It's like, you stop hearing it because it's like,
Right.
like a recording. So,
Why do we do that?
no, I don't know. Go figure. But again, you know what? Embracing what we have and learn to work with what we have. And this is why we wanted to talk to our audience and our followers, that use your face to communicate, use your face to make a statement in fashion. So from your hair color to your makeup application to the color of your makeup to the
Yes.
technique you apply, all this can affect your look. I mean, yes, if I take my glasses, I'm not going to see you properly. I need it so I can see you and read your comments. But even glasses can make or break your look. So
Yes.
experiment with that. I mean, I have 4 glasses and I need to update them, obviously. I tend to go to the same glasses because they are classic, they are neutral. I can wear them with multiple outfits.
Right.
You attending this special training about face shape and how to, use it for fashion. What else can you do to apply all these secrets?
Well, I think if you're going to use, like what you were just saying with eyewear, let's take eyewear, for example. So with eyewear, from my own personal experience and with the proportions of my face, with eyewear, obviously I look at my own fashion personality, which tends to be what I prefer. I don't always wear these clothes because it's not always situationally appropriate, but I prefer dramatic and elegance. So with eyewear, I could definitely let people know that I am a little dramatic, maybe a little, I am also creative. So I could let people know I'm a little creative. I'm a little different. I can bring forth my confidence through eyewear by maybe selecting shapes and styles that maybe not everyone would wear. And I could make that statement and kind of tell the world who I am through my eyewear. Also with hair, you can choose your hairstyle to accentuate. I know we've talked before, we talked last month about makeup and shortening the face. And I know this month we have some hairstyle experts coming, but because I have a longer face, wearing hair that will come here, like diagonal, it shortens my face just a little bit. So you can bring attention to different parts of your face through your makeup and your hair, depending upon. Now, one of the things Chris also did talk about, and I loved this, was factoring in personality. An interesting tidbit, a lot of our facial features actually directly correlate to our personality, which is interesting.
Yes.
But you can bring your personality into pretty much everything through understanding your face and your proportions, and just working those to your advantage. If there's a part of your face, like for example, this part of my face is bigger, but now some people might have that same feature and really love that, and bring emphasis to their mouth. And so as image consultants, we have to factor in the personality of the client and say, okay, well, let's talk about playing up your mouth. I personally don't want to do that, but that's my personality. So I think that you can definitely, when you understand your own facial features, you can use them to your advantage to communicate what you want to say.
Yes, definitely. And I'm just laughing actually, Rebecca, because all the comments about my new hairdo and my eyewear. So here you go. I mean, this is what it's all about. It gives you a nice feeling that people are noticing you, especially at our age. It's like we are hungry for people to give you comments, but nice comments. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
To be seen.
To be seen, exactly.
To be seen.
To be seen, to be heard.
Yes.
Absolutely. So, ladies and gentlemen, we cannot stress enough how important to, connect with like-minded people that admire you, that encourage you to be you and not to be somebody else. And this is what actually our community is all about. And thank you for joining us and thank you for all these comments. And we do have Fabiana also here from Italy saying hello, which is great. We have Nettie saying hello. She's from South Africa. And Rocheflim, she's from
Philippines.
Philippines. I was going to say Singapore. I always mix those two. And
other side of the world.
yes, and I have my biggest and youngest fan here. She is my second cousin, and she's from the Holy Land, from Palestine. And she always follow me and send me beautiful messages. So hello, Marlene. Thank you for joining us. And thank you for your lovely comments. Nettie, thank you for your lovely comments. We are pleased that you are here today to see if we can change. So can you, ladies and gentlemen. So don't be scared. And if you ever need a professional advice, this is what the Empower Group is all about. We have stylists from all around the globe that can offer services and cater to your need. Rebecca, you've been involved with the Empower Group. I know we're not like, business partners, but we partners with our business. And there's a big difference. And there's, so you've been in the Empower Group as a member yourself. Can you share with us your experience and allow other people to have the same opportunity that you had?
Yes, absolutely. So I decided to jump back into image consulting in 2018. And as I joined AICI, I went to the conference and just trying to walk through launching a business. It's very lonely. And anyone who has walked that entrepreneur path understands it's very lonely. And you can talk to other people who run other types of businesses, join your local chamber of commerce, but it's not exactly the same as having someone to walk through this type of business with.
Yeah.
Because, in my particular area, there were not a lot of stylists or image consultants who were entrepreneurs. There were some who worked for boutiques and things like that, but not solopreneurs who were launching this business or had a business. And so to do this alone, I started questioning whether or not I could do it and whether or not I had it in me to be an entrepreneur. And so that's when I reached out to you, because I had met you at conference and taken your class at conference, as well as participated in a webinar that you taught through AICI. And I thought, okay, here's someone who seems genuine, authentic. I think I could connect. So I asked you about coaching and you told me about the Empower Group. So I joined, and it's the best decision I could have made for my business, because I went from 0 clients, nothing really happening, to now I have something to do with a client just about every single day. I booked a brand new client last night. So it's totally transformed my business and changed everything, but it's also increased my confidence level to get on camera, to talk to people, to stand up at events or speaking engagements and be able to speak out and speak confidently about what I do, and to engage people. Like the professional skills and confidence I have gained have been everything in the Empower Group.
Would it be okay to say that you built your business from the Empower Group as well?
Yes, I think so. The things that I've learned and the opportunities I've had to speak out and be pushed outside of my comfort zone, yes, I would definitely say that.
But you were ready, because no matter what, even if we position you there, if you weren't ready, you wouldn't have done what you were asked to do. This is what people need to know, that we can guide you, we can lead you, we can tell you what to do, but if you don't do it, you're not going to get anywhere, obviously.
Right.
So you said at the beginning you started your business from 0. May I add, now you became a hero to so many, and they even hiring you to coach them now, which is amazing. And that came through the Empower Group. So when we say we can't guarantee your business, it doesn't mean you can't get business, you will get business.
Right.
And we build
Yes.
bridges between B2B and B2C as well. So
Absolutely.
we are thrilled, Rebecca, that you are a part of the Empower Group, and we are happy to learn from you as well, and for you to share all about the face shape and how to use your face shape in a fashion as a guide to what to wear and what not to wear is incredible. But next week on Tuesday, we are giving an opportunity for all our Empower Group members to learn a little bit more. So tell us more about next Tuesday, please.
Okay, I am going to go through just the basics of taking measurements of the face, the basics of facial analysis. And I'm going to use a picture of my own face, and I'm preparing the slides to show where to take the measurements. I'll show some of the tools that Chris had us get in order to do this. It's something you can do for your client. There is a lot. She taught this course over 3 days. So there's more information than I can possibly share, but I will be going through just the fundamentals, just the basics of proportion. And it's really interesting. I encourage everyone to attend.
Wonderful. And the Empower Group is a community that we meet every week on Tuesdays at 8:30 to 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. It's a private group, so obviously we invite you to join us. And if you're not a member already, we would like you to experience the group before you join. So speak to Rebecca or myself or any of our Empower Group members, and they'll be happy to get you a guest pass. So thank you so much, Rebecca, and I'll see you on Tuesday.
Okay, lovely. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.
Bye.